A very good afternoon. This is Lunchtime News on MTV. I'm Dasuni Athad for News First, and let's start off with a look at your headlines. Series of bomb blasts rocks Indonesian capital of Jakarta. 5 reported dead. No Sri Lankan casualties reported. Stocks of paddy being removed from the Mattala International Airport. UK State Minister of Foreign Affairs in the island for a 3-day official visit. Minister Siambala Pitya assures that electricity tariffs will not be increased at any cost. On to our top story for the day. In local news, the authorities commenced removing the stocks of paddy stored at the Mattala International Airport today. Chairman of the Paddy Marketing Board, MB Dissanayaka, said that red nadu will be sold at 42 rupees per kilogram.
සමහරු හිතාගෙන හිටියේ මේ මත්තල ගුවන්තොටුපළෙන් සුද්දා බහිනකොට වී තමයි ඉස්සරලා දකින්නේ කියලා.
Some were of the view that the first thing a foreign national would see upon touching down in Sri Lanka is the paddy storage facilities. However, this facility is located 500 meters away from the airport. This storage facility was a place for the birds before we took it over. They had not reaped the benefits of the facility before. We did not take this facility free of charge. Some were of the view that this decision was taken as a means of opposing the political suppression by Rajapaksa, but that is false. The total revenue generated by this airport was at 10,000 rupees. However, the Paddy Marketing Board pays a sum of 800,000 rupees to the airport every month. We have paid the fee for 3 months. During the last Yala season, we did not have the required storage facilities to store the harvest reaped from the Hambantota district, which is why we obtained this storage facility on a temporary basis for 3 months. We are preparing to rent out storage facilities from the private sector. 2 facilities which could hold up to 10,000 metric tons of paddy are being built by the private sector. In addition, the government is planning on building a storage facility for the Hambantota district. The paddy will be transported in 30 to 40 lorries today. We will be able to return this facility in a week or 2.
ඉවත් කිරීමේ කටයුතු වෙනවා අපිට සතියක් නැත්නම් දෙකක් ඇතුළත මේක අපව බාර දෙන්න පුළුවන්.
Minister of State at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office for the United Kingdom, Hugo Swire, arrived in the island today for a 3-day official visit. Upon his arrival to the island, the Minister of State at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office tweeted saying that he was struck by how far the country has come since his last visit almost a year ago, and that he is looking forward to his visits to Jaffna and Galle. During his stay in the island, Minister Hugo Swire is scheduled to call on President Maithripala Sirisena, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, Opposition Leader R. Sambandhan, former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga, Minister of Foreign Affairs Mangala Samaravira, and several other government representatives. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that the visiting Minister of State is also scheduled to meet with the Chief Minister of the Northern Province, C.V. Vigneswaran. The ministry added that Minister Swire will participate in Thai Pongal celebrations in Jaffna tomorrow together with President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. Prior to his departure, Minister Swire will attend the Galle Literary Festival on Saturday, the 16th of January this year. Also in local news, an event to create awareness on the Green Village program that was held under the auspices of Minister of Power and Renewable Energy, Ranjit Siambala Pitya, was held yesterday. Speaking at the event, the minister said that there was no plan whatsoever to increase electricity tariffs.
In our budget speech, we very clearly pointed out that we will not increase electricity tariffs through the 2016 budget proposals. We said this clearly, and that is affirmed. There is no issue about it. We are planning to introduce the smart meter and implement a system to help the public to reduce their electricity bills.
Addressing a public meeting in the Ratmal Kandiniya area in Siripura Polonnaruwa, Minister of Irrigation Water Resources Vasanta Senanayake made the following statement.
You do not see white vans coming to your homes now. Do you see any white vans coming to anyone's homes now? Anyone can criticize at any time they want. Anyone seated here can get up, scold me if they want to. We will not send any white vans to anyone's homes. That culture has ended. No one will be killed like Lasantha Wickrematunge was killed. This is the difference. Institutions will not be attacked like when Sirasa was attacked with bombs. Everyone has the freedom of expression. It is because of this very reason people reprimand us. They did not do this to the previous government. So there has been a change here in comparison.
Also in local news, a program to put the Civil Defence Committee of the Nugegoda Police Division into operation was held under the auspices of Minister Sagala Ratnayaka yesterday.
All 1,500 members of civil defence committees of 307 Grama Seva divisions attended the program, which was held at the auditorium of the National Youth Services Council in Maragama. Inspector General of Police N.K. Langahon and Chairman of the National Youth Services Council Eranda Valiyange were also in participation for the event.
People did not start to get involved in police work recently. It has a broad history to it. In ancient history, the police actually came into action as a last resort during the most difficult times. Otherwise, matters and issues were resolved by the village headman, elders or religious leader. If at all the police were needed, they were called with a little report. And until recent times, they were called through the Gramaladari in the division. But today, the situation has changed because all issues are now directly reported to the police.
Going back to one of our local stories, 2 women were killed in a train accident on the 11th of this month. Some locals say that the reasons behind such accidents at this level crossing opposite the Kandy Police is due to the absence of a railway gate. However, other locals say that the reason for such accidents is due to the negligence of the people.
This rail crossing, which is located around 200 meters away from the Kandy railway station, has become a dangerous and unsafe rail crossing. 7 deaths were reported last year at this railway crossing alone. Locals say that even though only 8 trains bound from Matale to Kandy travel along this railway line, across this level crossing, accidents are frequently reported from this area. Just last December, an unfortunate incident took place when a youth lost his legs in a train accident on this level crossing. At the heels of that accident, on the 11th of this month, 2 women were killed in another train accident at the very same location. Locals say that these accidents took place due to improper procedures followed in development activities.
Also in local news, the 202nd Newsfirst classroom workshop is currently underway at the Monaragala Buttala Dutugamunu Central Vidyalaya. Casting aside the difference of a city and village, the Newsfirst workshop is conducted to promote the true value and meaning of communication through new technological methods. The students engaging in the workshop were given a basic understanding of the functions of a newsroom with the hope that individuals with a better understanding of communication will be made for the future. And that's a wrap of lunchtime news for the day. Join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Dasani Atada.